Hey everybody, it's Michael from CloudApp again. Here's a drop for this, the first issue in October. And we've got a lot of awesome new things to share with you this time. The first one is a report that we put together a few weeks ago based on a survey that we ran with 1,000 US-based office workers. So the focus was collaboration, and we wanted to see what people felt like the collaborative work was like right now in the work they do with their employers, coworkers, and the digital impact of communication with those relationships. A couple of highlights. Just a few things that stood out to us. There's a lot in this report. So a majority of workers work from home at least once per week. So we've talked about the growth of remote work, and it looks like that a lot of people are taking advantage of, a modern flexibility in the workplace. Contrast that, though, that in-person communication is still preferred over digital communication by 62% of the people that we surveyed. And more than half say they would collaborate more if it were done visually. So this human element, making things more, making them easier to understand and more visual, is a big deal to people. So there's a lot of really cool insights within this report. I encourage you to check it out, and it'll probably change or allow you to make an impact on the work that you're doing within your team. We also wanted to figure out, find some tools that allow us to get down into long-lasting solutions with the challenges and problems that we face. And one technique that we came across was the 5 whys, and it's a pretty popular one, and it's really simple. So it's a simple solution for a difficult problem, right? So we just have to execute and work on it and figure out how it works for you. So the premise is this, that you have a challenge or a problem, and you have to ask yourself, why is this happening? So say as a marketer, I sent an email out and it performed poorly. So why did my email perform poorly? Well, it was because I was rushed to get it out this morning. Well, why were you rushed to get it out? And you build these layers of whys to figure out what was the root cause. Why did I really not do as well? Or why is this challenge coming up? And it's a more analytical, data-based type way of thinking, of really making sure that assumptions aren't the answer. And the odds of building a solution that'll be successful for the long term is much higher. So we have a walkthrough on our blog on this, so make sure that you check that out and see if there's a way that you can include it in the work. And this is the best part of the drop this week. So last week we shared publicly a pretty big announcement that we have a new product update that has highlighting a feature called Collections. There's other cool things like dark mode and a new UI. But this feature stands out amongst the latest version of CloudApp that we've issued out, which you can get at getcloudapp.com/download. So collections are the new way that CloudApp allows you to organize your content. So they act a lot like folders, but what it allows you to do is categorize, especially your evergreen content. So like if you're in a support role, and you always get consistent questions that you have to answer to, you can categorize the answers into these, like consistent questions collection. And when you get those questions, that content is really easy to find. You copy that link and share it with your client. The full breadth of these updates is in a blog post here. And like I said, including the new design, dark mode, and access to these collections. These features are only available on the new version of the app, which you have to get from our site. So make sure you visit getcloudapp.com/download to get on the new version and get access to these new features. So a lot of great stuff this week. Hope you're doing well, and we'll see you next time.